Hello, guys. I'm not sure if it's live. I think it might have just started. Just grabbing my coffee. When you join, please say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm so excited to be live this week, you guys. Yay, it worked. I'm super excited to be live this week. I've honestly been looking forward to it. Um, Honestly, all week and really since yesterday. So let me just share this with this page. Um, Oopsies, let me just get this. Boom, 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 boom. No, we don't want that. All right, I love you. Okay, yay, so that's there, it's live. So when you guys join, say hello, let me know you're tuning in. Welcome from Cabo still. I'm still in Cabo. I'm actually changing my locations today from Cabo to a city that's about an hour northwest. So I'm super excited. I'm kind of going to go up the coast. So it's exciting. It's something new. It's something I haven't done yet. And I don't know. It's like always that thrill of an adventure for me of like, when you go somewhere and you have an idea of what you're going to do or what you think you're going to do. And then like, as you're going through the motions more and more and more, it just reveals like your adventure. Like I was staying right in Los Cabos and then I went to the art fair in San Jose and I loved that. So I stayed here in San Jose and obviously, you guys know I had an amazing dinner if you were watching on my Instagram. I mean, that was like, I'm doing a post on that. That dinner was like the next level of my life, of the scenery of it. Last night, I had an incredible dinner with a Peruvian couple. Um, and now I'm going to go to a place called Todos Santos, which is, like I said, a little bit north, but I'm just so excited. It's supposed to be like this little beach town where beach meets desert meets yoga. And the architect or the hotel I'm staying at is a brand new hotel, like literally just opened, and it looks just gorgeous. So it's going to be such a great time just to spend there in solitude and giving gratitude for, I don't know, all the things. So anyway, I'm super excited. I wanted to share. I mean, first of all, those of you who joined the Healers Inner Circle that we just closed enrollment for, oh my God, I'm just so honored and so blessed and super excited for your journey as a healer to evolve into who you're meant to be. And the second thing I wanted to share is that, you know, I've written a lot of articles that are coming out this month on how to handle the holiday kind of thing. I know I've written some posts in the past of my, you know, feelings towards the holidays, but I want to transition it a little bit because one thing I was really blessed, and I think my family really instilled this, is like I always grew up traveling. Like I always grew up, like the holidays meant that I was traveling. It meant I was going somewhere new. It meant I was going to explore something. And so it's funny because my parents worked kind of in the corporate space. So it was like you had the typical holidays of like you would travel here and travel there. Or my life, you know, I've really made it a lifestyle where I travel whenever I want. And I've really been able to make home wherever I go. And that's something I'm really proud of. It's something that really, I don't know, it really speaks to me. It says a lot about courage and it says a lot about like following your heart and believing that there's this adventure of life that's ever unfolding that's better than what you could try and plan. And so anyway, I just wanted to pop in, I guess, and share one thing that I wrote in an article that releases. I'm kind of ruining it because it releases in a couple weeks, but if you're in the holidays right now and you're kind of like, oh, this feels heavy, I don't want to spend time with this family or do these things, and I don't know, I don't like my job or whatever that it is, I feel stressed. I think the biggest thing you can do is really change your environment. And even maybe if you can't travel to Cabo, like something I'm doing, maybe you're not choosing to have the mindset of being in that financial state yet. And I have many lives where I share when I didn't have the money, how I was in that financial state to travel, and how I made it happen. One thing I think it's really important to think about is you need to change your environment. So even if you don't really like hanging out with your family or you don't really like, you know, what it is, like you have to choose to either say, no, I'm not going to like hang out with this family or go to this party or go to this work dinner I don't really want to do. And instead, I'm going to honor what I'm feeling and I'm going to maybe go to a local coffee shop or maybe I'm going to look on like an Airbnb or maybe I'm gonna like book a bed and breakfast at a small town I've been wanting to go to, or I don't know, something like this. So I think it's really important that in this time of whatever's happening during the holidays, that you choose to find a way to align yourself, to change your environment, to get around people, or to get in a place that excites you. Like for me, example, I hate the cold, so you will never find me going anywhere where it's cold. Like very, very rarely will you ever see that happening, like ever. Maybe if it was Iceland, that's probably the one exception I have. But you just won't see that very often. And so I guess what I wanted to come on and say is that this is a time of deep gratitude for whatever you've endured this year or these past 2 years, and just really honoring the life path and the life journey that your soul has taken during this time. And I think that's really important. Hey Todd, yeah, I hate the cold. You will never catch me there. I mean, I can't even stand like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like, I don't know, 20. No, that's not 20. It's like in the teens Celsius. I'm a baby. So, what I really wanted to dial in though here is wherever happened in this past time of whatever we're going through, whatever's really happened in your life, if you feel like you haven't went for everything, like sure you lived a good career, you got paid good money, or you're grateful for time off, but it's okay to feel like you want more out of life, and it's okay to feel grateful for what you've experienced, but it's okay to say, you know what, now I'm grateful for what I've had, what I was given, but I'm going to go for more. I'm going to make more. And the biggest way to do that is to change your environment. And I wanted this live to be about that because I think sometimes we get lost in gratitude of, well, I've had a good life, I'll just be grateful. But there's something inside of you, if you're listening to this video, if you found me, that you want more in life. You want this big, lavish, luxury, out of this world, memorable life. And if you stay stuck in that moment of, well, I've had a good life, it's been good, I've gotten this degree, or I had this job, or I saved my 401k, or I had this with the military, like, sure, those are all good things, but it's not freaking phenomenal. Like, it's not like next level, oh my God, I'm just out of this world excited for what's still to reveal itself, what's still to happen in my life. And so I wanted this live just to be kind of like a remembrance, a point of, yes, be grateful for what you have. Yes, be grateful for your life, but know that it's okay to want more. Know that it's okay to go bigger, to ask for more, to want to have, even though you're grateful for what you have now, but like you want to have more. And the biggest way to do that is to change your environment. And so that's why I'm super excited for this Black Friday, and I wanted to make it a gratitude special. I have my whole site that is 20% off. And all you have to do is type in I am grateful at checkout. And so what I wanted to do is just go through some of them. If you're someone who wants to change your life, you're someone who's grateful for what you have, but you want more, and you want to stop feeling guilty for wanting more. You want to stop feeling like, why do I have a good life, but I still want more? It's normal in this life when you're on the path of growth and evolution, when you're on the path of your soul becoming who it's meant to become, when you're on the path of expansion and enlightenment and impact and like really doing great things in this world, you're always going to want more. You're always going to want more for people, more for your life, because you know when you have a great life, more people around you have a great life because you do good things when you get good things. And so anyway, that's really why I created ours and so inspired to offer this special. I don't ever offer specials really, and it's funny, I did 2 in this month, one for my birthday, which I've never done a special for my birthday. I have a whole store wide. I've never done a special for the holidays, and I will not be doing one for December. So if you've been looking at one of my courses or one of my programs and you've been knowing you want to get something but you're not sure what it is, this is the time to go on there. And so really what my courses offer and the way that they do is either how to become a writer, and I have a few different ways to learn that. So if you want to learn how to be a writer and monetize your life, if you want to receive clarity on your purpose, I have that, which is also an amazing experience. The other thing to do besides receiving clarity on your purpose is to relationships. So I have one with women, how to overcome trauma and attract love, and men, how to make the awakened woman crave you. That is 2 phenomenal workshops that I love. And then I also have a lot on digital marketing that's on there, how to be comfortable speaking on camera, how to become confident. Like I have mindset audios, I have cleansings and healings. So honestly, it's just one of those things. If you've been looking at something, you are grateful for your life, but you want more, and you know that in order to change your state, you have to change your environment. And so each of these courses really represent a digital environment that can be brought to you to infuse your mind, to activate your mind, to allow you to change your perspective on what's possible for you in a very short amount of time. Like even me, you know, when I got on the plane and I was like, oh, I'm going to be here for a while. And someone was like, go to Todos Santos. And they kept coming up. And I was like, oh my God. And so, you know, I was open and I was available, but I changed my environment to get into Cabo, to then realize there's San Jose, to realize there's Todos Santos, to see wherever else I go. Maybe I'm not even going to come back to Cabo. Maybe I'm just going to go up the coast. I have no idea. And I rented a car, and now I'm thinking, well, maybe if I can return the car there, maybe I'll buy a car while I'm here. Like I could do like a cheap whatever. But see, I'm like thinking of all these ideas because I'm following where I'm being guided. I'm following where I'm being led, and I'm grateful for the first place I stayed at. I'm grateful for this place I stayed at, but I'm ready for more. I'm ready for the most of my experience when I'm in Mexico. I'm ready to immerse myself in what I came here to experience and feel, and I don't know, all those things, I guess. So what the moral of my story is, I wanted to come on because it's our weekly live, just like I have my weekly podcast, and I'm going to get into that. Oh my God, you guys, first, hold on. Before I get into the closing of this, the podcast, you guys, is at 527 downloads in 30 days. You guys, this is double from what we've done last month. Double. We are at double the numbers in 1 month. I'm just so grateful. Like, literally blows my mind. We are going to be close to 800 downloads, almost 1,000, like within this year. And my podcast is not 2 years old. So that is a massive, massive, massive big deal. And so if you've not listened to the podcast, every Monday morning at 9 a.m., I go live on YouTube and it releases on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Alexa, whatever medium you want to listen to, and it goes there. So make sure to listen to it. I mean, if you want to know about digital marketing, you want to know about mindset, spirituality, overcoming trauma, global development. I have a whole episode on Britney Spears if you want to go learn about that. And that was such an emotional episode, but I loved it. Go listen to that, to my podcast. There's so many episodes, it's not even funny, that are going to transform your life. But besides that, then we have this weekly live that I do on Facebook, which I love because I love showing up for you guys. I love connecting with you guys. I love sharing just what's happening in real time in my life. Usually this is what my private clients get, or on live, and they kind of hear what I'm going through, or that what expansions I'm making in my life, and they get inputted into their life, and then they get results. And yeah, it's been really beautiful. My business has really been transitioning in this time of, you know, us re-emerging. And so, so anyway, I'm excited. I really hope you guys take advantage of this. I am grateful. 20% off on my whole website. I've never done this. Like I said, I will not. There's no thing. I will not be doing this December. I can't tell you when the next sale will be. But I'm not someone who really offers a lot of sales through my website. So I kind of always think what the price is. It's a luxury. I've done a lot of work to be here. It's what it is. A lot of education and paying 4 times what I'm asking for. And so I know I wanted to make what I've learned, what I've had the opportunity for in this life, to make it more accessible to you. And so that's why I'm doing this and offering this, because I feel like this time of year, you know, in 2019 was a really challenging year for me, and we've all went through a lot. So I wanted to offer this as a special place for you to go and claim your I am grateful gift for yourself, or if you know someone who's suffering. My mindset audio, Shift to the Limitless, is amazing. If you know someone suffering from anxiety, I have an anxiety workshop that's stellar. My website is, I mean, everything will offer you a transformation. Everything will offer you an activation and magic. I don't know anyone who has such a holistic and holistic overview of life and wellness in their website. Like, it's from money to digital marketing to healing to, I mean, it's to global development. I mean, I don't know. I love what I do. I love getting people results, seeing people through the transformation. And so if you've been looking at my things, you've been wanting to work with me, it's in the back of your mind of one day I'm going to work with Colleen, one day I'm going to hear her stuff. This is the perfect way for you to get anything that I offer at a really, fraction of the investment, 20% off, or get it for a friend during this holiday season. So I love you guys. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to have so much content that's being posted, but we're really slowing it all down, which has been really nice for me. So stay posted. The best way to keep up with me is through my stories. So if you want to know what I'm doing, if you want to see the stories, if you want to keep up, you probably want to go to my Instagram /the Colleen Gallagher. That is the best way to get like moment to moment upgrades and videos of what I'm doing. Other than that, the podcast and this, or if you become a private client. So I love you guys. I hope you're well, and I'm sending you a big hug.